Another one.
Right, here we go. Recording the first proper Another One podcast, brought to you by me and Simon, with guests every week, out of the sheer fear of being left behind by everyone else.
Well, not Danny.
One being Danny, Dan Daniel.
Feels weird.
He's got his own.
Like here, and not on there. Feel like you just.
I feel like a power dynamics when you come over.
Feel like there's an orgy in my house, and I'm just upstairs, just fucking doing it.
Just making a tea and biscuits.
Yeah. Well, not upstairs. It's weird, isn't it?
It depends where the orgy is, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I said I'm upstairs, and you said making a tea and biscuit. I wouldn't do that upstairs. I'd do that in the kitchen, probably.
Fair enough.
What an orgy.
Make the tea and biscuits.
Biscuits in the kitchen.
I mean, I wouldn't make the biscuits either. I'm not that homely.
Would you ever consider one?
An orgy?
If it was an option.
I think I'd be too insecure about the size of my knob.
Yeah. Then I'd have to, like when...
Nah,
like,
I'd just you'd have to get stuck in.
No, do you know there's like under 12s and vets and footy and fucking under 14s and that? I'd have to go in like the fucking 5 to 6 over there. Yeah, I'm not in the big the 12 pluses over there. I'm not going in that. I'm not in that league.
I have weight classes like
I'd be in the vets,
like in the box.
Yeah. But it would be like it wouldn't be like featherweight. It'd be like snail length, slug length. That, yeah. I'm the champion at slug length.
Do you reckon? No, as comics, I reckon as comics, do you reckon the natural performer in us would go to show off?
What if they get on the rooms? They had like 6 inches,
like in the
8,
orgy,
10,
like,
12.
Yeah. Well, so say you've sorted the knob size. Everyone there's similar size knobs. You ain't got to worry about that. Do you reckon your natural show off? Because I'm a show off, so like I'd be straight away being like, I've got to pull something out here. Like some sort of like.
But you can't really. You can't. What are you gonna do? You're gonna show off what you got.
There's only so much. There's only so many moves you can do.
I know. I'm a good dancer.
So many angles you can come into the room.
That's what I mean. I'll be trying now. I'll be trying to invent new orgy techniques and all
just
that.
be constantly on your back.
Just lying there, like no. I think I'll be putting on a show, mate.
Press ups and that.
I'm just like
one-handed press up banging.
Well, you saw Love Island this week, you know the way they do all this.
Not.
I know. Simon will say he doesn't, but he has.
No, I haven't seen it this week.
Well, I
haven't put the TV on.
Every year, every Staunton's here, by the way.
Hey.
Oh yeah, your boy.
Adam Staunton.
I've not seen Love Island either.
Well, okay. Well, on Love Island this week, they had what they do every year, where they all dress up in sexy outfits, and they do it like a bit of a sexy dance, lap dance for each person, and they monitor whose heart rate goes up the most. It's a way of causing a bit of drama by going, you got your heart rate went up higher for somebody else.
Why don't they just get them to do it naked and see who gets hard first?
That'll be better.
Wouldn't that be a better way of judging who's turned on?
But there was one.
How fast the person gets hard.
Yeah.
It's a bit crude, that, isn't it?
It's a bit too crude for Love Island.
You're not going to get away with that.
Wozniak's
because of the mental health, because that's why they don't show the sex scenes anymore, didn't we talk about
No,
that?
but they started showing them more now.
Have they, yeah?
Yeah, so they used to be...
How much did they show?
Just them
the covers.
Like The Sims.
Used to show them all the time. Used to show like almost everything, besides from the tits and like besides from the soft porn bits.
Right.
And then someone to get out of it and like not getting filmed during sex, just had sex. So like that was someone's clever idea was, let's just shag with no covers on, and they can't show any of it because it's too rude.
Yeah,
they just show the back.
That's
just bounce it up and down. On the back.
Shrewd move.
Another example of a shrewd move like that was apparently in one of the Celebrity Big Brothers or something like that, when they'd go off for a quiet chat. So say there's two of them, they wanted to have a quiet chat.
Yeah,
they'd get someone else to come with them and stand by the mic and sing Disney songs.
Yeah,
and they couldn't.
They couldn't recognise what they
No.
They couldn't play it.
They couldn't play it because of copyright.
Oh, that is clever.
Because you can't sing a Disney song.
No, because and then not broadcast it. No.
Really?
Yeah, Disney will be... if you put it on fucking Channel 4 or whatever it is, Walt's going to fucking defrost himself and come down.
With the lawyers.
With the
That's
hammer.
surely if you play the original thing, you can use the...
Snow White and the Seven Lawyers.
Fucking hell, I didn't know that.
I only know that because of musicals. Because if you see a musical on stage that was originally a film, if a song was written for the film, they're not allowed to perform it on stage.
So
what about Lion King, though? Apparently that's the same.
So I think they can do Circle of Life because they got off Elton John.
Right.
Got the rights of Elton John, but they don't do all the same songs.
Oh, really?
There's certain songs that they can't do.
I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
I'm not
So
sure.
if I sung Gaston from Beauty and the Beast
right
this now,
we
YouTube picks it up and goes...
Yeah. So if this blows up.
Fuck now, aren't we?
Yeah, what are you going to do now for an hour? That's why you put your leather on.
I've got all the Disney bangers on.
That's why you got the leather on. Dressed like Gaston.
Like the jacket, right? I've got 2 of them.
Dressed like Gaston. Got levers like Gaston.
That's it. You can do 20 seconds, can't you?
Yeah, 30. I think it's 30 is fair use.
Is it?
LeFou. Yeah.
Who's LeFou?
Who's LeFou?
LeFou.
Is that the little?
Yeah.
I guess he was little.
Gaston is the big fella.
But they made him gay in the film, apparently.
No, they never.
Apparently, I haven't seen it, but
No,
apparently
he's just like they made it seem like he fancied.
No, well, apparently
he fancied Gaston like a little bit too much.
Apparently, he's gay.
What is this?
That's one of the things.
I haven't got an issue with it, Rob. I'm just saying.
It's the human version of it.
Yeah, the
Did they?
live action. Yeah,
They made him as gay as you'd call as your mate who you'd call gay, who isn't gay. They didn't actually. At no point did he come out. But it's what Disney do, don't they? Like,
they're naughty. Like
they touch the line, and then if they want to be PC, they go, "Oh yeah, he's gay." And then if they get the right wing comes for him, going, "Nobody said he was gay."
Of its time, though.
He's just a camp man. That's nothing wrong with that sort of thing.
Robin's bisexual now. Batman.
Oh, I thought you meant the singer. Robin with a Y.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What song?
They might be bisexual as well. I don't know.
Probably all are in the
Is
music
he sure
industry.
she is bisexual?
Robin's gay, is he, in Batman?
Well, bisexual.
Like
come out.
fucking Waylon Smithers.
Remember when he was black?
Smithers?
Yeah, Smithers was black in season 1.
Was he?
Yeah, but weren't they all like? Wasn't it just? They make him black?
That's
Or was it just because it was off?
No, they definitely made him black.
Like he was black as Lenny and Carl, the one that's black in that.
Yeah.
Oh right.
And then they just changed it.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Oh, so how have they made Robin bisexual?
Well, they
Just sucks Batman off.
Yeah,
And then he fingers someone else.
Catwoman.
No, but like, don't all these. Do you read comic books? Anyone? Yeah, like so. I thought they all sort of linked in. I thought there's like they all linking together.
I'm not a fan of all these superhero Marvel fucking people.
He was definitely black, confirmed.
Yeah, and they changed it because they didn't want him because he's like such a subservient little gimp.
Yeah, I was assuming that'd be why they changed it because they thought this will look bad.
Yeah.
Subservient to the old white guy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too what do you say, whip cracker back in the day.
What was I going to say? There was something about
I want to know, they make Robin gay? Is it just like one episode, like one comic book just suddenly gay, or did they rewrite the whole thing? Or?
Oh yeah, that was it.
When he
Probably
first
just a
bummed
speech
Batman,
bubble.
it went thwack, bang.
Wank. That was one of them.
Was it?
Yeah, they used to, that wank apparently was like a way of saying thwack, or because there's panels where I think it's Captain America. He's hitting someone with his shield and it just says wang. Because I think phonetically it sounds like you're being hit. You know what I mean?
With some metal.
Wank does sound like something you would hit someone with.
Like an implement.
Like, yeah.
I put a TH in front of it. Thwank.
Wank. Yeah, I'd go with that. But anyway, I don't like all these superhero sort of things. I think it's weird.
Yeah, and I'm bored of superheroes now.
Like Marvel things. People like, have you seen the new Marvel film? And like a 40-year-old man.
It's not for you, is it? Just let people enjoy stuff.
Yeah, but then why do they keep making it like gritty?
What do you mean?
They keep making superhero films gritty.
I never said it's not for people his age. I just said it's not for him.
Oh, for him specifically.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like it, then
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
I like watching.
Yeah, that's my.
It's
It's
That's
like it's weird because you'd never do that with food. You'd never be like, oh, I fucking hate this. It's horrible. Just don't eat it
And then still
let
eat it.
other people eat it.
nah.
But some people would be like, oh, but I paid for this, so I'm going to fucking eat it and not enjoy it. You know what I mean?
You know, when you go to a gig and it's free food and he's like, oh, well, I've just had me tea and like 3 meals before I got here, but oh, it's free. And someone's fucking like struggling to finish a cheeseburger and chips because it's free.
Because they see it as part of the fee.
Yeah.
Want me all fee?
Yeah.
Want me all fee? So I'm taking it home.
Drinking all his drinks vouchers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's just soft drinks. I'm still having them.
Yeah.
2 lemon sodas, please, barman. Have them both at once.
Bought a bit of tinfoil for the cup. I'm going to take it
Yeah. Or he's brought his own fucking one, like seal cup with a little straw for the way home.
What's the shittest thing to get offered for free at a gig?
Drink for me? It's drinks. They know
Because you never have them.
because I drive.
Yeah, you drive.
Yeah, it's not the shittest thing to be offered because it's always boss to be offered it, but you never take it up. That's the weird
I
thing.
think if they know
It's like,
you're
I'm never
I'll
getting
have
free
a
ale.
pint.
if they know you're driving to a gig,
Yeah, one no, but I want you to
Have a couple. Stay for the middle act.
if they know you're driving to a gig and they offer you drinks vouchers knowing that you're driving, you should be able to drink them, drive home, and if you get caught, they get the ban.
Well, they get the points
Yeah.
on their licenses.
Yeah.
Why don't you just take bottles?
I used to do that at Baby Blue. I'd take a bottle of wine
Yeah,
and
I'd
use it for gravy.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't great wine, so
Yeah,
I'd put it in like me bolognese and me gravy. And
Yeah,
that.
it was like a 2016 Merlot.
Yeah,
Like, nah,
it wasn't even that. It wasn't even like the things weren't spelt right. It was like a Shabazz, not even a Shiraz. Like
Negro.
Yeah, it was like Aldi wine, fucking.
Oh. I know this isn't a comedy.
Pinot Noir.
Nice.
No, you know, Baby Blue's back now. You're doing it next month, aren't you?
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
Baby Blue's not back.
Oh, right.
Kate Tracy's got a new gig there on a Sunday.
Oh, I thought that room was just condemned.
No, it's now a craft gym bar. So you
Of
know,
course it is.
so it's still
2021, innit? What else is it going to be?
Exactly. But still, it still gives you free ale. So I got there on Sunday. It's like, just got there, and you're like, "Oh, do you want drinks?" Like, "Oh yeah, let's have a water." It's like, "Sure, I don't want a drink." It's like, "Go on, I'll have what beer have you got?" And you had this big list of IPAs, and then I was like, "Oh, where was this when you were getting like a bottle of wine to take home with you? A craft bottle of gin, half a bottle of gin to take home with you?" That's what honest. I had about 4 pints of 6% IPA. I was
That was I would think.
It's also 3 less gigs than it would have been though. So
Yeah.
I'd rather do the more gigs and get the shit wine.
Aaron Wood's got that gig in Stockport, and then Mick turned up, and then he was like, "Do you want a drink?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What do you want?" And then he's like, "I'll get the menu for you." He's like, "Menu?" Fucking like, what have you just the fucking menu for it? You just have a Foster's.
It's good, that gig.
I've not, is that the one with Dr. Feelgood behind you?
Yeah.
I have not done that
It's called
yet.
Dr. Feelgood,
But
that's
it's,
why.
No, but the reason I brought it up, it's slowly becoming one of them profile picture gigs.
Oh, is it?
You know, everyone's when people start getting the same print.
Good lighting.
Good
That's
lighting,
right.
Dr. Feelgood behind you. Everyone's posting a picture with them with the Dr. Feelgood.
Nice
there.
big stage.
And I've not been asked to do it yet, so every time I see that
I
profile
mean, I
picture,
don't think it's a nice gig, but I don't think it's a flex like that.
that's what I mean. It's not a flex. It's just one of them gigs where I think people must just like the lighting behind it. So they go,
Oh, right.
I think it's just a nice little Wednesday gig sort of
A
thing.
Wednesday
innit?
payday.
Yeah. You have to get on it.
I did the
Free
first
drinks
one.
on a Wednesday.
I did the first one.
Did you? That's a flex.
No, it's not. Well, he offered me loads, and when anyone ever offers me, this is like maybe the one bit of wisdom I can impart as an older comic. If anyone offers you dates to do a new gig, just do the first one because you never know if it's going to last.
Still be there.
Always do the first one, and it's a risk because a lot of the time you do the first one and then like the third one it'll pick
Ropey.
up.
Boss, yeah.
No, it'll go better
Well,
and
the TV issues are gone,
the
but
budget the budget will go up. So you can like go, I'll do the 6th one and hope that there's an extra 50 quid in it for you, but it's a risk because you might lose it all.
It's a bit of game
Losing
playing.
loads now though. I've two Rona ones pull.
Still?
Well, they're not. I don't think, like you said, you know, they're not Rona. Are they?
Yeah, like that one for fucking...
There's 6 tickets sold.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
Thursday.
Oh, pinged! Yeah, the only thing that wasn't pinging, mate, was fucking Ticketmaster.
Was the tilt.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell.
Right.
Getting to industry.
Maybe.
That's the problem.
It's your podcast, isn't it?
I know. So I'm sitting here thinking,
They love listening to
Lost control.
industry stuff.
Yeah, they love
big
hearing
thing.
like the behind the scenes things of what comedians do because I think there's still this illusion that it's like glamorous in some way. And
Yeah, it's dog
just
shit.
not.
Yeah.
Just have to look at some of the green rooms.
This is meant to be. This whole podcast is meant to be like one of the green rooms.
Yeah, but you can't do that then and then not talk it. The thing
Yeah.
is about everyone goes on about this mythical green room chat. We often just talk about how shit the gig is.
Or we just say really ironically horrible shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
like
we're
we don't
comfortable.
we don't even mean.
That we don't even mean, but that we still don't want broadcast because there'll be fucking idiots out
Yeah,
there that'll take
exactly.
it seriously. All right, you know, if this was a green room, right, and there was a gig on, what spot would we all be doing?
I'm MCing it probably.
Danny's MC.
Yeah, you're
Or
MCing
or
it.
maybe.
None of us MC, so Danny's MCing.
You're
Yeah, I'd
MCing
have
it.
to MC it, but not like if it was. I think
Not-
I'd be.
not
I
'cause
don't
of
wanna be that
profile,
guy, I'd
yeah.
probably be closing.
You'd be closing because of profile. You're
But
closing.
it might be one of them gigs where like it might be. It depends where it is. If it's Bootle, Rob might be MCing.
That's a good point.
Nah.
You had a gig in
I'd like to
I think
think
in Waterloo and tried to
Waterloo, that
MC.
was
because I'm a nice guy.
I know too
yeah.
many people, so like you can't MC and know. You've MC'd more than me. You had regular gigs like I am. Not so much Alexander's, but when you had the commercial and shit like that,
was such a good
where you know everyone in the audience. It's just you can't MC
can.
because you can because you fucking Danny MC.
Why did you not want
Your
to say I
name's
was the
Danny
best at it
MC.
then? You nearly did.
What?
You nearly did. You can because you're Danny.
Because you've got that name.
You're top 3.
I am
That's what I
top
say,
3,
you're top 3.
not 2 or 3.
No, but like with people I just find it dead hard to try and MC. I'm like, I already know what you do. What are you up to? I know what you've been up to in a group chat together. I know exactly what you've had for your tea. What the fuck am I going to ask him?
We play footy together.
but
I know what you've been doing.
but then you say like, hey, you've had fucking crispy. Why do you eat them still? And then he's like, because of that. And then you get something else from it and that. And then you're like, does anyone else still eat that shit?
Yeah, but I know because I know them all. That's the
This
problem.
is like a masterclass in MCing.
I think, to be honest,
I feel like I have been taught.
Mate, I think
you've schooled me there.
What it says more about the depth of your group chats, not the fucking the Darth in your MCing knowledge.
No, it's
what
not.
you need to do is not maybe MC the group chat as much, and then you'd have more to MC on stage.
It's not just one group chat. It's about 4 different group chats.
Fuck that, mate.
I've got too many mates.
Too many mates, too many.
I had none at school, so when I left school, I just got loads of them. And now I'm a people pleaser.
What I would say, going back to the gig, I'd like to think that it was one of those gigs like the Glee, where we're all getting paid the same and we can all go anywhere on the bill.
Yeah, but if
Like
if we're talking like profile level, you'd obviously headline, but skill level, none of us can MC, so you're MCing.
All right then.
Not speak for yourself, bro.
I know you can't MC.
I've been doing a lot of MCing of late.
No, you haven't.
I have, on the sly.
On the slide.
On the slide,
Secret MCing
with the links. Top secret comedy club.
You're burning your kids' teddies, right? What are you been up to?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's it like in the polar?
And the what?
I meant to say the Antarctic for the polar bear because I had polar bear in my head. And then I said, what's it like in the polar? I basically did a row where I just went
You
horses.
speak too quick.
Yeah, that's why I can't MC, because I just want to get the joke out straight off. Anyway, Staunton's trying to cause trouble. I'm just going to put it. I'm headlining. Wozniak's open. Staunton's middling.
I'm happy with that.
That's where it's going.
As long as Staunton can go home, he's not asked.
As long as I can get me train, mate, I don't care where you put me. If I have to get a fucking hotel, I will be so grumpy. That's the worst bit of doing gigs sometimes, isn't it? The hotel.
I think the worst bit about this is that you live in the same city and the cunt hasn't even offered you a lift home. He's making you get the train.
And did you get the train?
Yeah, I got the fucking train here.
Fucking twat.
I said, Rob, can you pick me up? He said, I'm doing some jobs first, mate.
I've got a fare to
I'll
Chester.
swing by afterwards.
Honestly.
No, I'll give him a lift, obviously.
Nah, he gave me a lift.
Yeah, I thought that would be a bit like that.
All right, how annoying
Have you done that, though? Have you done that? Where you know someone on the bill is coming from where you're coming from.
All right.
And you've just... and you've just gone, I won't say nothing. If they get in touch with me, then I'll give them a lift. Yeah. But I am not going to them. Oh, we're on the same gig.
Mate, I am not asking someone every 5 minutes if they're all right and if they can have a lift. Like, there's no way. If you want something, talk to me about it and we'll sort it out.
Yeah.
I'm not here saying, like, do you want a lift? Because if you want a lift, fine. If it's a mate, I'll be like, oh, do you want a lift?
Yeah, yeah. If it's a mate, you text them.
Does it annoy you, though, when people get in touch and ask for lifts because you're all drivers?
It depends who it is. If
Is
it's
that
someone
all
I
it depends on? Who
No,
it is?
yeah, because if it's someone who's a mate who I feel can ask me stuff, then you, like, you've asked me for a lift, then I've been fine with it. Or if I couldn't do it, I've said I can't do it. But if it's some fucking random, hey, I've saw that you're on the same bill, and if you drive this way on the M60, you can pick me up at fucking Birch Services and take me to fucking... I'm like, nah, fam.
Yeah, to me, it's the way they ask to me.
I'll just say no. What do you say?
Just don't reply, mate.
Just don't reply.
Yeah, it's left
just leave them on the blue
read.
ticks.
If you're doing a set, you can say, oh, I'm just getting there and then I've got to shoot straight off.
Yeah.
If you're MCing, then you say, oh, I've got to go and I've got something on in
go
the
see my
day
sister.
before. So yeah, something like that. So
I'll
I'm
go and see
coming from
friends, yeah.
I've got a
Coming from
daytime
a-
corporate
yeah,
for gastro enterprises.
gastroenteritis.
No, I generally give a lift if I can.
People ask 9 times out of 10, but some people do ask you, and they're a bit fucking.
Who've I give more lifts to out of you and you?
Definitely me.
I don't know. There was a time when
Yeah,
I
you
was
give
like
me a
his
few.
driver,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
and his dad.
Well, no,
I'd have to drop him off.
I wouldn't
halfway.
say you were my driver. I'd say like I was your companion.
Yeah, because I always
Just
used
like,
to do that.
you just get on, give him a 10, and then we'll just
yeah,
go have a chat.
but I don't need to do that though.
Oh no, that was sound.
It'd be,
Yeah, I
if it was the
enjoyed
other way, and one of them acts that like, hey, can so and so do a 10 so he can drive me? That's sly. But I'm just trying to get acts who I
Oh,
think
no,
are
no,
good on
it
the
was-
bills.
it
That's all.
It was
Yeah, you just want
fun.
to spend time with people that you like. That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, when I've got my own car, so
Fucking rats.
just on my own now.
Oh, yeah.
It's better, isn't it?
It's all right.
I enjoy it, mate. That is the thing. You know, we all on a gig 15 months. That was the thing I missed the most, driving to gigs.
Oh, do you know what,
that
though?
bit of time on my own.
The home drive.
My bird was on maternity leave, and we just had a baby, so there was someone in the house all the time. I was never on my own.
I will say,
I was never on my own, and I needed my own time.
if I could give someone a lift to a gig and drive home on my own, that's perfect.
The home
What if you
drive.
just said to them, look, on the drive home, just don't talk?
It's weird.
I have done that to one person.
Have you?
Because they were annoying or because...
No.
Right.
I never said don't talk, but it was like...
We just like... Shh.
And it was because it was during COVID and they insisted on keeping a mask on anyway, so it was just perfect. I felt like the fucking driver from The Silence of the Lambs, just shipping fucking.
you sat in silence on a car shit.
No, I had the bangers on in it, and they were.
You do play your music too loud. it is a joke.
What I think is when you play your music dead loud, it's like this is his way of saying it's quiet time now.
Yeah,
I get that, so I just look out the window.
Mate, no.
I do that in the car with my bird. And it's like she starts talking, I start turning the radio up, and she goes, "Oh, have I got to be quiet now?"
I just start screaming instead.
Oh, have I got to be quiet now? Like screaming.
There's loads of passag stuff you can do like that.
Mate,
I'm
the words for it with the people I love.
When you've got like music on and someone talks, you're like, oh, so hey, listen to this bar, and you like rewind it to say, I missed that because you were chatting, and then you just play it again.
I do that with the Sky Plus. My bird starts talking, I pause it, and she hates it.
Oh, I missed that now.
Yeah, she's like, I just wanted to say something. It's like, yeah, now you can. Yeah. Now you can say something. Yeah. Like, and then she gets to.
I've enabled you to say something by pausing.
And now you've got a
and now I'm enabling you to shut up by pressing play.
Now you've got a cob on that I've enabled you, and she's like, well, you just. I feel like I can't live. And I'm like, I can't even exist in this house. It's like I just like to watch things and know what's going on. That's all it is.
Yeah, your music is too loud on the way back. That was it was insane.
For you.
For me.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't mind. You got me into Kano.
Yeah, man.
You blared that on the way back once. I'm like, this is pretty good.
It's not too loud.
It's all right.
Yeah, just for you then.
I think that type of music you're meant to play loud.
Yeah, it must be your ears.
Maybe so.
You got headphones on. Sensitive ears.
Why was it too loud? Because just like literally too loud. Can't enjoy it. It's too loud.
Yeah,
too loud.
For me,
you're very clearly making this.
No, I couldn't hear the song.
No, that's defo your ears then.
Maybe so, but
because I wouldn't put music on that I couldn't hear the song. Or maybe it's my ears. Yeah, maybe I'm a bit deaf. Yeah. Or maybe yours are like sensitive, like an Arctic fox or something. I imagine they've got sensitive ears. I don't know. Fennec fox,
yeah,
they're the ones with the big ears, isn't it? Yeah, they need to it's quiet in it, so they need.
Yeah, got to hear predators.
Yeah, man.
What music do you listen to on a drive?
I don't.
Your silence. Your silence, man.
Silence or podcast. Man.
Yeah, you're a gig when it's gone really ropey and it's 2 hours of just.
Oh no,
nothing.
no, right. If a gig's on ropey, see, I'm the opposite of you two. I love to drive there.
What's a ropey gig?
Like if it's just not been a good gig.
I'm the
top MC in the country, mate. Doesn't know what a ropey gig is.
I had a ropey gig last week.
I know what ropey acts are, but ropey gigs.
I did Leeds last week. Leeds last week. It was ropey as fuck, and it was all my fault. Just fucked. It was a
Anderson.
Shit gig, yeah, it was Prism. It was Anderson. It's in a night.
Prison.
Oh right. Felt like prison.
It's Johnny Cash of comedy.
Fucking felt like prison, mate. I just fucked up. Come off holiday like 4 hours before. So still in a little bit holiday mode, got on stage, and fucking Alan Anderson had said to me, I don't even care if he knows I'd say to him. Comes before I get on stage, runs up to me and goes, listen, there's a girl, 12 hens and that, like, we're trying to keep them quiet. We're trying to keep them quiet, but, you know, if you have to nail them hard, yeah, and that. And I was like, that's the last thing that was said to me before I walk on stage. And then I come on stage, I'm the first act. They all start cheering, the Scouse accent, just being like, ooh, and all that. And so it hadn't been horrible. And I just fucking went to nail him straight away. Just like a dickhead, just amateur hour. And there's like, the whole audience like, what was that about? Like, they were being nice there. And I just fucking gone.
Aggressive Scousers.
Yeah, just too hard too early.
You can't do that.
And, yeah, but it was my fuck up, yeah. It was an amateur hour.
He could do that.
That'd be alright.
Or someone like Lomas can do that.
Yeah, I'm too
looking like you, fucking Johnny 23 or whatever from Con Air. That's Danny Trejo though, but you know what I mean, like a big scary man. You can't be like, "Hey, shut up, you bird."
Oh, well,
smash all your heads in.
I fucked it. It was like I say, it was amateur. It was all my own fault. So the gig then was just a struggle to get back, and it was all right. I reckon it was a 6.5.
Was he MC and Anderson?
No. Some Scottish fella with long hair.
Oh, I know who that'll be.
Yeah.
What's his name? You know it as well, do you?
Colin Hendry.
Imagine it.
He hasn't got long hair, did he?
He had long
He's
blonde
fucking
hair.
Premier League winner.
He had blonde hair, not long hair.
No, he had long hair.
Did he?
Yeah.
Colin Hendry had the long ginger
Yeah, like that,
hair.
I
like
thought he had hair like yours.
No. You're thinking of the snooker player.
Stephen
lad.
Hendry.
You're thinking of Stephen.
No. I think I'm.
Imagine him MCing.
To MCing.
I didn't notice hair at that age. It's only now that I notice hair more.
No,
No, I haven't got it.
oh, what is his name? That's gonna fuck me off. That.
Wooland or something like that, maybe.
No.
Ah, right, I'm on it now. Yeah.
Yeah. There he is.
I know he is.
Premier
Good
League
hair.
winner.
Looks like
Never noticed
Teddy
hair being that
Sheringham.
long.
A little bit, yeah.
I feel like you just
Billy-
mentioned football
Billy
at the
something.
same time 'cause that's the only one you knew.
Pretty much.
Billy something. It's Billy something.
Bill Wooland, I think, is it?
No,
like that.
no. But it's
Billy
definitely
Kirkwood.
Yes,
That's
yes,
it,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
He's
yes.
He MC'd.
That's him now.
Billy Kirkwood.
No, Colin Hendry. Looks like fucking. What's his name?
Let's see what Billy Kirkwood
Brown.
looks
That's
like.
Hendry.
Yeah.
Is it fuck?
Was yeah.
With the long hair.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I mean,
Looks
people
like,
who
looks, like,
listen to this.
looks like Alan Barnes.
You listen to this, Google Colin Hendry in 1995, 96, and then Google him now. Just so you can get in the reference that Danny's
That'd be a dead modern podcast, wouldn't it? Just Google and stuff.
What's
Like,
a Google?
what's blank look like
He put
now?
me on stage,
Oh,
Alan
find out.
Barnes one time.
On stage as well.
Barnsley.
Barnesy, yeah. He's funny, isn't he? Do you know Alan Barnes?
Got a clue what you're on about.
I've pulled me headset out now.
Oh.
Just Google it. Google Barnsley.
I thought you were just pulling your own mic out then. Like, right, I'm done.
That's me
Peaked.
topper. That's me top.
Peaked
I
with
don't know what's
Barnes.
happened there.
That's top and Alan Barnes, mate.
Oh God, I'm sweating. Are we done? No, it's weird not having them on.
It's not as good.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Let me wear them.
There's no sound coming out of them.
Oh, why'd you fucking put them on then?
Sorry, that's just. Hang
Well,
on.
there
Yeah,
was
you
sound
can, no,
before,
the
but
sound
there
now.
wasn't
The sound now. You can have a go.
Oh, but you unplugged them.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point of me putting them on if you
No,
unplugged
they're
them?
on now.
Oh, they're on.
Fucking hell, this is going flying, isn't it?
People like this.
People like this.
Yeah, see what happens when you've got the headset on and off.
It's the pilot, this,
And
anyway.
I've done my hair as well. I've done my hair.
It's your pilot, isn't it, this?
Oh, we sorted on the pilot, just me and
Nah,
Wozniak.
no one knows
But,
about that one.
Yeah, it's a secret pilot.
Yeah, what was the first one like?
It was all right. Just talked about my
Better,
school
innit?
days.
That is much better.
Yeah. Can I have them back?
I hate my voice though. No.
Ah, fuck. I
Just
fucked
talked
it now.
talked
haven't
about my school days. That's all it was.
I? That was funny, that though.
It was.
That guy
I
that you went
remember-
to school with.
So I knew Staunton. Well, I never knew him. I saw a video of Staunton while I was still in school. Not doing stand up.
Now is that how old I am?
not doing stand up. It was
getting
a
bombed.
school project. It was your first
On
sketch.
County Road.
It was your first ever sketch.
Outside the Ories.
Do you remember what video it was?
Yeah, the French one.
Yeah.
Wait, mine. I didn't write it.
Well, you were in it.
Someone just messaged me and was like, "Do you want to be in this?"
Come
And
Hang
I'm
on, I haven't seen
Coming
this.
out as French on YouTube, and I just remember seeing it when someone going, "Hey, get on this," and someone just showing me, and there's just like this. No offense, this little lad on a computer, and there's some French music in the background, and I just remember the last line was, "Mum, Dad, I'm French."
Yeah, it's as good as it sounds.
That's
basically.
all it was.
How old were you?
Don't know, early 20s,
Oh, right.
something like that.
Really?
You were still at
It's a
school?
long time ago.
You can't have been, 'cause I was still at school when I saw it.
Mid 20s,
You're the same age as me, aren't you?
late 20s. I don't know. I'm 33.
It's the same age as me,
Mm.
and I saw it in school.
So you must have been in
So you must
school.
have been about 14,
Oh.
15.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you remember that video Wozniak put out when we all realised he was minted?
Oh, how big his
Michael
fucking house
Bingham.
was. The fucking
Not
size of
wrong
your
with that.
dad's house, mate.
I'll plug that one.
Fucking moaning about meal deals and all that. At the time, Wozniak's on stage going, "You fucking get a
Mate,
Tesco meal
that's-
deal. You gotta fucking, you
that's
gotta get your drink to
that's
get out of your most out of your £3. The next thing is Dad's
Yeah.
got 3 fucking bathrooms upstairs.
But what you need to understand, mate, is that rich people are like that. They will not buy. They will
Yeah,
go
but you weren't
488.
selling that dream, was you?
488. The
You
rich
weren't,
how they
person
stay
you
won't
weren't
rich.
selling that dream on stage, though, was you? You
I
wasn't
was.
selling-
I've never
You
denied
wasn't
it.
selling, I'm keeping my money.
I've never
being,
mentioned-
I'm being
I've-
clever with my money. You were selling, I'm an everyman. I'm one of you lot.
Have you ever tried to cook beans on toast on an Arga?
Yeah, I don't know what an Arga is, but
That's a fucking lie. There's no way you don't know what an
I
Arga
don't know
is.
what an Arga is. Why would I know what an Arga is?
You can tell by your face
You
you're lying.
certainly don't know what fucking Argos is. Like us working.
I was in Argos
Because
the other day
working
getting
class
get
people.
myself a new watch.
Is there an
The one
Argos in
broke.
Ainsdale?
No, not an Ainsdale, mate.
Of course not.
Is that what this podcast is now? Where's your nearest Argos? Mine's insane.
I'll tell you now.
Mine's in Sainsbury's
Just go on the
now,
app.
Yeah,
Click
they've
and collect
merged.
though, innit? Click and collect.
But no, you can go in.
Is there?
Yeah. You can still use the pen.
Ah.
Do you go to your nearest Argos, or have you got a favourite one?
I like the Sealand Road one.
Yeah, I go. My nearest one's Crosby, but I go to Rice Lane because you can park. Can't park in Crosby. It's dead hard.
What? Anywhere?
No, it's places, but it's more of a walk.
You made it sound like a rule.
Yeah.
Like no blasties, no rebounds, can't park in Crosby.
They'd make that the rule, pricks.
What?
They can't park in Crosby. That in Formby, don't they? The Formby bubble.
Well, you can't park there.
So when it gets hot, if anyone,
Shout out the Formby bubble, by the
anyone
way.
listens to this, the Formby bubble is fucking.
She sounds fit.
It's hilarious.
She's got a batty.
Oh, mate, add it on Facebook. It's hilarious, right? Every time it gets a bit hot, the Formby bubble kicks off about fucking poor people coming and parking in Formby and using the beach. Mate, they kick off big time.
I'm not even on it.
You definitely are.
I'm not. I haven't liked it.
You're our fellas on it.
He's not. He ain't got Facebook. I'm not. He's off the grid. Both of them are.
Are they?
Yeah, he's off the grid.
It's
Him.
a fucking tax dodge.
It's
My
not.
ma's got 6 Facebooks.
Has she?
She's getting the password, just making a new one. It's fucking annoying as fuck.
Slight variations of a name each time.
Different profile. picture every time.
Rob Thomas.
Rob's
Mama
mum
Thomas.
Rob's mum too. Rob's mum percent.
My kids are the world.
Except I haven't got the money here because he won't accept me.
Yeah, I'm in that flex as well.
Yeah, mate, no chance of having my rent on me social media.
If your parents got it,
Your mum has.
Oh, she's got it.
has she? Yeah. Yours?
My mum's got Facebook, yeah.
Has she?
My dad and I.
Nah.
Yours got nothing.
No.
That's all they need, innit? Facebook. They don't need Instagram
Well,
or
they've
Twitter
ruined
or
it. They've
anything
ruined
like that.
Facebook, haven't they? So let them
Got
keep
too
it now.
much going on to be on the socials, my mum and dad.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
What they doing?
So much.
You make it sound like they're fucking
Anyway, the
organising a
Olymp-
festival.
Wozniak's ass is going.
The Olympics.
Don't be talking about me. Fucking talking about my life. Oh, hold on. So meal deals, yeah. Fucking what's this Argos you like?
But what I'm saying about the meal deal bit is that
Money stays with money, innit? And
there you
that's
go,
why.
innit?
Yeah, but
The rich cunts, right, wanting 60p postage refunds, and you Google where they live, and they're fucking living on like a big manor house and all that.
It's like that's a
It's the
full-time job to them,
principle for
innit?
them.
well,
That's like a full-time job to them, innit? Keeping the
keeping
money.
Yeah,
money.
the
And
principle
saving and
to them
stuff
is
like
they're
that.
like,
That's the one.
I'm not being done out of 60p.
that's the thing I hate most in people. That
Yeah, and I think it's more of a
Tightness.
working class thing. It's the
Yeah,
idea
me
of
too.
tipping and that sort of thing. It's
That
like
come
they'll go,
naturally to you though as a
the
taxi
idea
driver.
of tipping. You said that like tipping shouldn't exist. You know, you working class people, your idea of tipping, as in like,
Yeah, but ideally, people would be getting paid enough where tipping isn't like needed, so that person can afford food and rent and
Yeah.
shit like that. But
Tipping
that's an
that gets
ideal
more
world,
than the
which
wage,
wouldn't
doesn't
fucking
it?
happen.
It's a bar job. Your tips can be more than what you earn.
yeah, most bar jobs are.
Yeah, that's because they earn so little.
So you get like, what, 50 quid a shift, and then you get like 60 quid in tips?
No, they
How many
probably
hours
get
you doing
like
getting 50 quid a shift?
30 quid a
I
shift.
don't know. I've never. Have you done a bar job?
Yeah, of course. Been
You done
working
one?
since I was 15.
Have you done a bar job? Have you done one? Everyone's done a bar job.
You never
Not
done.
me,
You never done a remedial job like that.
Got allowance, didn't he?
Kiosk, man.
You
Kiosk
know,
through and through, lad.
Allowance, mate.
I work on the kiosk.
Trust fund. Banana stand. That's it. Arrested Development. That's you. Michael Bluth.
I don't know what that is.
so uncomfortable now, wasn't it? How many bedrooms has your house got?
The one that you all saw was a downsize.
Fuck yeah. Downton, you mean?
No, I just remember saying that to you is because that you were trying to do that to me on the Christmas party, going like, "Size of your fucking house, nice. You should have seen the one we sold. That was like."
Should see the garage.
Your little flex, yeah.
That was it. No, you just always attack me for that, and then you've obviously got the whole private education that you're not.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not bothered by
I'm
it.
proper working class.
I don't give a
Maidstone,
fuck.
Are you? Are you like, yeah, proper, yeah. Not been to private school or got a massive house or anything.
I know I'm working class because I've just survived
Yeah.
most of me adulthood. You know what I mean? I mean, at any point I've
opposed to
been.
what?
That's the fear. The whole fear that like at some point if I lose like X amount of money, I might just have to end up on the fucking streets or something like that.
I
And I
have
know
that
that
fear.
sounds fucking dramatic, and I know that probably won't happen, but the fact that that's kind of in the back of my head.
Yeah, you're not getting bailed out by your mum or your
Yeah,
uncle.
totally, because they're fucking skint as well, and I'd just be a burden to them, and that's
Well,
one of
I
the
haven't
things
got
I hate.
any rich family.
No, same.
I've got a couple.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You
Multi-trillionaire.
Got a rich uncle and a rich auntie. Like,
Could you go to them if shit hit the fan?
what the fuck?
No.
No.
Is it your mum or your dad's side?
Both my mum's side. My dad's side of scum.
Right.
Like, my dad's side of proper scallies, like fucking.
They're the ones who traded up when they married in.
Yeah, my dad traded up massively, yeah. And then my ma's side, they're all quite religious, been pushed through school, done well to do. So they were probably middle class. But like my mum was like a black sheep, wanted to be a scally, got me dad. So like my auntie married into money, lives in Heswell. She's a millionaire. Like she spends most time in Switzerland than anywhere else.
Fucking hell.
This is a nice place, though. I on the first time I was coming there, I took a wrong turn and some
nice houses around here.
Yeah, but there's also some of the opposite of that.
some
there.
ropes.
Yeah, it's mad round here. There's like, it's 2 minutes between like
That's
one
a
of the
lot
worst
places,
streets
though,
in
isn't it?
Chester and like the biggest houses in Chester.
Well, my mate
Literal 2
in
minutes.
London, like like they had to buy like affordable housing, like they're like millionaire apartments that are council. Some of them, and they're just like living next to someone's paying like 3 million for that apartment, and they got people in there just getting it for fucking nothing.
Yeah, and they hate it, and they always try and get them out, don't they? That's the scumbags.
My mate's bird, her dad bought a council house in London like, years ago for like 90 grand. Like I'm talking 20 odd years ago. It's now worth like $500,000 or like close to $1 million. And all his family like just sell it and fuck off.
Yeah,
sell it and move away. And he's like, no, it's my house. I won't be moved.
Oh my
like
God.
just like point of principle. I was like,
All right.
It's like the ones like by Anfield, though, isn't it? When they're knocking on the thing,
Yeah,
can
when
we
they're
buy this for 400 grand or something? or
we'll
whatever
give
it
you
is.
4 times your house value to let us like put 100 more seats in.
Yeah.
Is that what they were doing?
Nah. They were giving them big money. Like, and Liverpool just owns like every house round by it now.
Venmore Street, miles from there.
You march from Venmore Street. That's where I
Ah,
park my
see,
car.
got a
when
bit
I
of
go-
kudos there, haven't I?
That's only, you know why? Because that's where I park my car when I go to match.
Oh, so it's not in
it?
it's not in the Anfield bubble then.
It's
You can park there, is what I mean.
500 yards
Yeah.
away from
Yeah, but I mean,
car.
like you can park. I just tried to do a callback.
Oh,
It's all right,
I
mate.
get
It's
it,
fine.
sorry.
It's fine.
I was
Sorry,
going to try
mate.
and think of another thing.
I got it.
But
Yeah,
I couldn't
thanks,
bother.
Adam.
You'll see on the recording
Suds.
that I registered it with my face.
Sorry, I was just too worked up in the class fight to
No, I was just thinking,
plan
what
things for me.
Do you think that's the biggest thing that separates us as a society, class, or do you think it's like race and stuff like that?
100% class.
I think it's class.
I also think that a lot of the race is class as well. So
Yeah.
I think so as well. Yeah.
that's an issue. But
Well, the problem is, like a lot of the, that's why I think the problem with people having with taking the knee and privilege and stuff like that is that a lot of people come from it going, well, where's my privilege? Because they're also poor white people.
and
They don't understand it.
I also think though a lot of the people who've got an issue with class are the same people who've got an issue with race as well. So it's like rich white
And
people.
do you
that
think
just
they
don't-
disguise
they
their
literally
prejudice?
don't want
Right.
anyone other
Yeah.
than them to do well.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, just when poor people I find who like have got a problem with race and stuff like that, I think it's because they think, oh, well, my life's hard as well. It's like, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, but because they've been told that
Yeah.
by rich white people, that's what it is. It's like, hey, look what these are doing.
Yeah, that's what I
here.
mean.
They're
That's what I'm
coming
saying. That
over
the
here.
problem
Yeah,
is
That's why your
They're-
life's hard
they're
because of
sitting,
X.
they're sitting there thinking, oh, my life's hard, and then why are they allowed to moan about their life being hard, sort of thing? It's like, well, actually, yeah, but substantially, your life's hard because of them, the rich people, sort of thing, not because of the people who are living in the same place that you're living in. Why are you giving them a hard time, sort of thing? Why are you giving your neighbours a hard time? When the problem isn't them. It's not them you're renting the house off, is it?
Yeah. I fucking hate the media. It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. Good point.
That's on. It's got tetchy now, hasn't it?
Cheers.
What's that about? Is this your little
This is
We had a little talk.
I was going to say, we've not covered any of
No,
this.
we haven't. Have we?
No.
Just had a little bit of a warm up.
38 minutes in. We haven't got any discussions.
We chatted about comedy a bit, though.
Yeah.
That's the important thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what people want, apparently.
And now
You
it's
won't
gone
know.
into podcasts.
You won't know.
I know. We'll find out.
That's
Apparently, it is what people love hearing about.
So that's what's
I
good
think I find
about
it weird. I'm trying to find one of my things.
Edenbridge, that's why I put that down there. They love to talk about that, don't they?
We'll talk about that in a bit.
You go.
We're going to
Go.
talk about class. We're going to talk about that.
Go and wait.
Edenbridge,
Oh, no.
not even going to pop up.
Can't be asked.
Never again.
Ever again. I've never been to the Edinburgh Festival.
Have
and
you
I-
not?
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
that's good.
It's
I'm gonna
boss.
make it
I
a-
just can't be asked.
gonna make it a point of never going, I think. You know, one of them, like I've never watched Breaking Bad, so I'm never going to watch it.
Oh, right, I see what you
I think Edinburgh Festival's going to be the same.
I remember years ago I wanted to do a show that didn't exist.
Right.
But like pay for the flyers to like hand flyers out advertising it and just make up a venue and just see how many people I could get to think it was an actual show and like pay people to like put a review on their website, giving it like, 3 stars or whatever. Just to see how long I could keep the fallacy going.
With a band when I was like 20. I invented a band called the Quims, and I'd like merch made and badges and everything, and like got other bands to shout it out at their gigs. Go and see the Quims, are really rocking.
You know, when I get a taxi from a gig and the driver asks me what I've been,
because Rob doesn't give you a lift.
Because Rob doesn't give. You know, when I'm getting a taxi later on today, and he says, "Oh, what have you been up to?" I always pretend that I'm in a band.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Because I just make stuff up because it's more fun. And I always pretend that I'm a drummer and I was in a band called Withered Arm.
Oh, that's good.
You had any big hits that I've heard?
Nah, we're just underground, to be honest.
Yeah,
we're just finding our feet.
Doesn't want to sell out.
I want to sell out to the man.
The biggest audience you played?
I don't know, 10, 12, something like that. It was at the Edinburgh Festival.
Well, that's a big crowd.
That's a big crowd there. That's why I always put that caveat on the end.
Yeah. Sellout.
See, I never thought of that. What I was do. Actually, I've had a couple of taxis, but I've never. Have I said that I did stand up? No, but I can see why you'd play around with it. Do you do anything else, or just straight?
I tend to stick to that
story?
and then just make up different things. Oh, I had to stop because my shoulder gave out, or
say you've been to see your boyfriend or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Then you can see if the taxi driver's prejudice. Yeah. I went to see my Asian boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be
I went to see my Jewish nan.
Yeah, just go and explore.
Try it on me. See what I'd ask.
On the way home.
Go on.
Yeah, but
so where have you been, mate?
I've been seeing me Jewish auntie.
Oh right. Where's?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Anti-Semitic.
Nice.
Lovely.
Who's this guy? Why is he in my taxi? Are you paying off the fare, mate?
It was one of them Uber shares. Uber pool, is it?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Just would have sounded. It would have been a good pun, but I'm not saying it just in case. It's not my podcast.
Not saying what?
I'm not saying it. Doesn't matter. Just crack on.
I don't miss what
Olympics. What are you doing about the Olympics?
Just flex there.
Just finishing the taxi bit, right? I don't know. I thought we were having a little mess around with Staunton, but Danny's topped it and ruined it now.
No, you can do it, but I was going to come in with a thing.
Not getting better anti-Semitic, am I? So what's the point?
Anti-Semitic.
Why would you not come in with it?
I'll tell you off camera. It's your podcast. Don't want to get you cancelled.
Oh, right. Okay.
You can always edit it out.
No, I don't trust you.
This whole podcast is just to cancel Danny Mac.
It was all set up to cancel Danny.
If you got cancelled, would you be fuming?
I don't think cancelling's real.
Just give Freddie Quinn a ring. He was talking about it yesterday. He's convinced it's real.
He's convinced it's real because he's convinced it happened to him. We can't just accept that, mate, you're not famous. Get over it. Like, fucking... I just don't think cancelling's real. Like, you lost the job. This doesn't mean you've been cancelled. Like,
but you have been cancelled from that job.
Yeah, from one job.
But this is what we were talking about yesterday.
It's like, mate, I got sacked from the Spa for robbing pork pies. Doesn't mean I've been cancelled. Yeah, but then it just means I don't work in that Spa anymore.
The sponsors, though, I thought that's the thing. Like, Brian Callen, that American comic, when they said there's some woman that said like 20 years ago, you did this or something, and then he was going to come out and say, I don't know what it's going to come out, but it's bollocks, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's going, don't do it, just be quiet, don't say anything. Because then the sponsors then go from his podcast, go, we just can't risk being associated with you. And then I think that is the cancel sort of thing. It's not the actual sort of people will stop liking you. It's just the sponsors will go, we're not giving you that.
Yeah, but how long does that really last for?
Well, I don't know. Because
then you just get new sponsors. It's just we live in a weird world sort of thing. I don't actually think. I just don't. Do you think do you think you can be cancelled? Like,
I mentioned it on my podcast yesterday, and I think
Damn Daniel podcast, by the way, if you don't have never heard of it.
You might be able to see their logo over there.
I think it's like a spectrum. So there's like obviously ultimate cancelling, which is like when you can't work anymore. But if you get cancelled from a job, you have been cancelled from that job, just albeit in a little amount. Yeah. It depends how you view. If you say like cancelling is only when no one will ever book you again and you never work again, then that obviously is very, very rare. Yeah. But you can lose stuff that would make a significant difference to your life because of something and still do other stuff. Like, if I lose all my gigs but I can still work for fucking Spikel Michael,
then I've essentially been cancelled, but I've not been cancelled because I can still work there. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but I've not seen it be long term.
Right, maybe
for it to be cancelled, like for any, like even if you, I reckon the way people say cancelled now, you could get cancelled for that, but you'd be back working. In 2
what about
years.
Barrymore?
But then he went on Big Brother and everyone loved him and he made a big load of money again.
Right, but he hasn't done anything since.
Not since then because he couldn't find I think.
But you don't know that though. That's the issue.
I don't know that, but I think that was more a skill set though.
It's like Kevin Spacey. He'll probably never work properly.
Oh yeah,
he's back doing films.
Yeah, but the little shit ones that no one will
for now
watch.
And then about Bill Cosby will do a tour again.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Mate, I'm telling you.
He's too old, mate. He doesn't want to do it.
Exactly. The fucking strain on his heart.
Maybe because he's too old, though.
Fucking whatever he is.
I just don't think cancelling really exists. I think you might get cancelled from certain jobs and stuff. But
then that means that cancelling does exist then. You mean like ultimate cancelling doesn't exist?
Yeah, I just think that this whole term of cancel culture and all that is just bullshit because like that's happened for years.
Yeah,
people have like so that is not new.
No, I never said it was. I just mean
social media wasn't around then, so it was a bit more difficult probably to cancel people back then.
Oh, I'm trying to think of people who have been. What about John Leslie?
What with the sex tape and all that with Titmus?
Yeah,
it's a bell to that. You see it?
Yeah, it's good.
But he hasn't worked since.
Hasn't he?
I don't think so, no.
Doesn't he own a production company and actually produces and stuff now?
Yeah, but that's not...
Great game
That's different though, isn't it? If you then do your own thing.
Yeah, but I don't know, is it?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people make out
this but people can't stop you like they're like, oh, we're not serving you in this restaurant. It doesn't mean you can't go make your own tea. But you've been cancelled from that restaurant.
Yeah, but again, though, stuff like that's been happening for years, and that's not cancel culture, is it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it is, to be honest. But
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. People keep mentioning it like it's.
But I do think people can get cancelled from stuff they do.
Just means
and I think it's right. Like everyone has if you do something that someone doesn't like, they're allowed to not book you.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Now, full stop. Yeah.
So when all those people are like, oh, just cancel, like it's up to them, innit?
But my point is, well, I don't know. It's just like sponsors. If someone's saying we're paying you 10 grand a month to do this, and they don't want to just risk being the guy might go, oh no, I do like I don't think it's worth, but we can't risk being associated with you because of the backlash for them, and then people stop you buying their products, so they go, I'm out, and that's you lost your 10 grand.
Yeah, but the thing is, if that had have happened before, that sponsor wouldn't have touched you anyway. So if you'd have gone to the sponsor going, hey, I need a sponsor, and they've gone, yeah, but you're an alleged sex pest, even though that's not true. Sorry, we can't sponsor you. It's nothing that they wouldn't have done anyway. They've not changed their mind because it's new information, and you're allowed to then change it.
Would somebody try and cancel you if they didn't think you had something to lose? So like, I've got nothing to lose.
Maybe.
So they go, I'm not bothering with it. But they see you and go, fuck him and getting this 10 grand.
Yeah. That is my issue.
Hang on, if that wasn't the issue, if I wasn't getting something and you went, ugh, I hate seeing him do well, then they'll go, well, we'll just do it now. I'm not that bothered by it, but I'll play it up.
That is my one issue with the whole thing is like, right, if I think someone's a prick or done something wrong and I've got tickets to their show, I just won't go.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And I'll try and get a refund. But what I won't do is tweet every venue that they're playing at and try and get his show taken off sale.
Yeah.
Like, you can cancel someone personally by saying, nah, fuck that guy. And then it's up to the venue to say, nah, fuck that guy. But then you can't be like, oh, well, I better ring this theatre in Surrey, even though I'm in Inverness.
But it's easier to do that now than it was.
Yeah, totally. That's what I mean. Like,
tweet, just there, I'll do it for me.
I don't agree.
That's one of the best things
with
about not being famous is you can tweet whatever you want and no one gives a shit. You know what I any tweet any old bollocks that might be seen as sexist or racist or whatever.
At your level,
no one really points it out.
At our level, do you ever fear any form of backlash or cancellation?
No, because no one's really asked what I do, which I kind of prefer. I'd hate to be a proper celebrity and have to like really think about the shit I put out online just in case somebody takes offence.
That's why they just don't normally, don't they? Like,
that's why they play it safe.
Yeah, I've never ever once. Maybe I'm being a bit for sort of tunnel vision because I just don't.
If you ever get
people going, oh, comedy's dying and all that thing. It's never crossed my mind not to tell a joke if I think there's a joke there to be told, and I can justify to myself telling it.
Yeah, it's all context, isn't it?
If you were getting a significant amount of money off somebody, and that'd probably cross your mind. Looking at the cult, like the way it's gone for other people, it
Yeah.
would enter your mind and go, is it worth potentially losing this?
Yeah.
And
Just
then
for the sake of being a
just for
bit
the sake of
ironic.
saying something that might
Whatever.
it might be funny, it might be a genuinely funny joke, but they go, because you've said it, it's just not.
Yeah, it might not, and it might die on the night, and you lose all your shit as well.
There's that as well. Look at Kramer. Did you see his? That was
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
fucking.
Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that video?
No.
Oh, mate. And then he went on Letterman and apologised.
What did he
But
do?
he didn't though. Seinfeld kind of apologized for him, which
Kramer
was
did
really
come
weird.
on. He did like a video thing.
Yeah, he did the video.
Which was just like, oof.
At least be there.
Yeah, but it wasn't good at all. That was a good breakdown.
What did he do?
He just went on stage and just was screaming the N word at people.
Oh God.
Yeah, but he was saying some pretty horrible shit as well.
So the N word wasn't the horrible shit.
No,
though?
but with the whole thing, if you went and watched it, it's like
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, there's no way he's going to dress this up as trying to do a fucking bit.
I'm trying to be ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not a stand-up though, is he?
Yeah, I've never been like, oh, this person's done something wrong. I'm going to message all other venues and try and get them like to not play there, because that would just make me think, oh, now this is me trying to look boss. It's
Yeah.
like, what, is it virtue signaling?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look at me doing this dead noble thing, trying to get this guy cancelled, and it's just fucking deal with your own shit. Just deal with it personally. Stop thinking that you have to.
Yeah,
put
that's the
everything
issue.
on
Like,
fucking
I'm if someone doesn't like me, I'm fine with that. And if I've done something to upset someone, I get that people are offended by stuff sometimes. I'm never going to be like, nah, fuck off. Unless it's like they've took it totally the wrong way. But if they've just been like, look, I didn't like that or whatever, and I just don't think your humour's for me,
Yeah,
then fine.
that's fair
But
enough.
then if they start going, like, under-tweeting bills, going, oh, I can't believe you got this guy on.
yeah.
Like, then that's stupid. It's just do your own. Everything's just do
that
your own
happens
thing
now,
and not
though.
be a dick in it. That's
Yeah,
like
but that
life,
people don't
isn't
do
it?
that on the internet. Do you know what I mean? They're interested in other people's lives on the internet.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. We had this
Do
conversation.
you know who's not? Simon's mum. Because
Yeah.
she's not on the internet, mate. She's got busiest things to do.
She's got bigger
Like
fish
the
to
Olympics.
fry.
She's picketing the streets, mate. She's out checking where you park on the street, going, don't recognise that car. What's that on the street for?
Formby bubble.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
A Nissan Micra on my street.
Yeah. It's not even got a fucking 63 plate. An R-Edge.
Best be someone's gardener.
An R-Edge green Nissan Micra.
Oh, not an R-Edge, mate.
Yeah,
1996.
Ah,
Oh, tell you what, if I've got that right,
Oh, mate, I was very impressed then.
it might not be right.
I don't know if you just threw it out there or not.
It was a guess.
Dark green.
You've got
Nissan
such an
Micra.
encyclopedic knowledge of shit, though, Danny.
I'm an encyclopedophile, mate. I've got like.
Yeah.
proper- when was our Reg? Let's have a look. It'll say, well, who's Reg?
I'm going 94.
94.
Yeah.
I think that was N. I think R might be 98 actually. Oh, what have I done to me?
I wouldn't know how they work.
I
Did
just
you get
I
an
just
A-Reg?
lifts.
97. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh.
What did you say, 96?
Yeah.
Ah, close.
Did
Yeah,
you
but
th-
you had 96 6 months. though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you got that was when it was a year.
Was it?
Mm.
Did that only come in lately, the 6
Yeah, when they started doing the 51 and then the 01. Oh, what a pod. This is what the people want.
There'll be people out there who will love that.
No,
like
they
10
love
seconds.
Is it,
They'll
is it
absolutely love
It's
it.
all
minutia?
Yeah.
It's all
People love it.
planned.
Yeah.
I'll do it on mine. Minutia. Yeah.
What's minutia?
Minutiae.
Just like a small select
Minutiae.
group of people. You went into something very specific.
Oh no, when you talk about the minutia of life, it's like little things that make it possible. Is he like
Such a fucking
such a dickhead?
He's in a bit quiet.
Is this because you worried about
I
the
can
power
smack
dynamic? You worried that, like, oh, I don't want Rob having headphones looking like he's more important on the pod than me?
God, maybe my ears really are sensitive. Can't hurt anyone.
Turn that pod up.
Did you think about it about the Olympics?
Well,
I had a little look at them and I forgot them now, but I'm sure one of them was.
When's this going out?
Yeah, are you
Friday.
not worried that like all the
It'll be-
podcasts have been done?
yeah, a
not
little
worried.
bit, yeah, but
Not
you're not
worried.
Well, yeah, I know you're
Do it,
not.
haven't you?
You're just going to do it.
Got to.
It's what puts me off.
It feels
I
like
want
you'd
to try and
have to
do
now,
my own. That's what I mean. Everyone's like, oh, you should do a podcast. I'm like, what am I going to do? Oh, just me and me knobhead mate just chatting shit.
Yeah,
There's millions of them like that.
Yeah, but it's
That's basically what we've done, except he's not really me mate.
but there's
Just me and
millions.
another knobhead comic.
There's millions of films. There's millions of football matches. Like everyone's different. Everyone wants your personality.
I'll do one with you as well, lad. Don't worry.
That's the scary thing, though, isn't it? You know, if you do one and then you realise, shit, my personality.
Yeah, but the fact that
doesn't
what I
work.
mean is like the fact that people have asked you, why don't you do one? Is that's because they want to hear one
Might
from
expect
you?
them being polite, though, innit?
I don't think so, man.
Why don't you do one?
You're
You
funny.
should do one. It's something to talk about, innit? in the
So,
green
what are you
room.
going to talk about the Olympics 2 weeks after it's been on?
But the only thing, I don't know, we was just fucking trying to talk about trends. It was meant to be casual, wasn't it? It has been quite casual.
Oh no, I was just doing
we're
a
gonna
joke.
do
I like
Olympics,
to
but
talk,
then- but then-
about the Olympics.
Yeah, we can. That's timeless.
One of the things I was
But,
going to ask about was what do you reckon is the easiest sport to qualify for the next Olympics?
It depends. What isn't breakdancing in the next Olympics? Apparently,
Is
Is
it?
it?
Yeah.
that's what someone said. I don't know
walking.
if
I've got a list of
Walking.
sports. List of sports
Walking.
here. 3x3 basketball.
No.
Acrobatic gymnastics.
Absolutely
I
not.
reckon that could be a good bet for you. Get thrown because cheerleading was going to be in at one point, wasn't it?
Really?
Yeah, and then that's ideal for you.
Do you know what I think it
Get thrown
is?
around by a
Bring
big
it
lad
on.
like me. Yeah.
Sure.
Do you know what I think it
Definitely
is? The
Friday night.
easiest one. Are we talking about if you were going to try and qualify for the next
The
Olympics?
next, so
Weightlifting.
let's pretend COVID's gone. What wasn't there? 4
weightlifting.
years from now.
Weightlifting.
Yeah, that's right. I had the little thought in the car.
Because all you need to do is like there's no obviously there's technique, but there's a different the range of techniques isn't as much as you'd need. You don't need any natural like
What
You
about
know-
walking?
yeah, but you still need like natural physical ability. But with weightlifting, that is physical ability that you can
Some
do.
people are genetically better than others.
Yeah, but it's easier to try and get to that level, I think, doing
yeah,
weightlifting.
it needs to be something that people haven't been doing since they were kids.
Yeah.
And weightlifting's like the one. And
Yeah.
like, it needs to be something you can come in entry leveler.
Yeah.
Because like,
Could you apply for like the Paralympics and just pick one of them? That'd be easy
So
for you
you're-
to do as an able-bodied person.
You're telling me some of these people that are winning gold in walking races are like, I mean,
I bet you that people who've winning gold in walking races have won
got Zimmer frame.
competitions in running races and jumping races, and they're probably athletes anyway that have gone, let's try and do the walking.
That's like a warm-up.
Yeah. Marathon maybe. It's I think the best sports for that are the ones that you only need one thing, really. Like
But a walking one is basically like a jog's going to be anyone who can
yeah,
jog.
but you
So
got to
it's
be able
just
to
about
jog
getting the
and
technique
keep the
right.
technique
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's people who could probably run.
But there's technique and
They
then
are
there's
funny
like
to watch,
strategy
though,
and anaerobic ability and stuff. Some people
shooting.
just I think you need an eye.
Stand.
Well, you definitely need an eye.
No, well you only need one though.
Show off.
Like the close
With your eyes.
one
Yeah, he's got
anyway.
two.
The close one
That'll
anyway.
enhance my ability. Do
It might be better to have one.
you think? Depth perception.
Well, they close it, don't they? So like it might be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, but there must be like we're shooting.
Pirates were good.
Shooting with both.
You're not having to be an athlete. It's an entry level thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
you
shoot
could
off.
Shoot two at once.
I think there's
Paired
only
with
me
the
and you
left
taking
eyes.
this seriously.
I know. Sounds only mean you do sport. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
These two non-sport doers.
Wozniak reckons he was like
Back in the day,
proper
lad.
good at kicking ball.
Was
Back
yeah,
in the day.
His knee went, obviously.
Fucking
Yeah.
Eusebio, lad.
mate. If I didn't get Osgood-Slash disease, I'd be professional.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Aussie slatters. Guy that I knew had that.
What?
Guy I went to school with had Osgood slatters.
Horrible, mate. And ended my illustrious career.
What position are you?
Now, or like when I was good.
Left
Now
back
he's just
behind
lying
the goal.
down. Prone.
Position?
Now I'm a goal-hanging centre forward, like a tie.
Are
man. Yeah.
I'm good, aren't I?
Dion
Yeah,
Dublin.
Danny's good. It's got a little nice.
Danny is good.
What, you left back?
No. Running the gaff, me.
It was crap
So,
It was crap.
when you played footy.
Loads.
You won't be
James Allen.
offended if you say you're the
James
old.
Allen was bad.
James Allen annoyed me because he asked to play. And I just think if you're going to ask to play, you got to have a little bit about you.
Right.
It's like you haven't been asked to play. You haven't been like, oh, come make the numbers. He was like, oh, can I come play with you? It's like, yeah, sound. And he was shocking.
Who else was bad?
Can he kick, though? He can kick.
No.
One of them.
But I sometimes I prefer playing with someone who's shit
No.
than playing with someone like Danny on the same team. Because you've both got ways of playing. And that I
Yeah,
think
but at least
when
if
play
you
to a-
run,
I
I
think
can
if you-
pass it to you.
Yeah, but I think if you're a decent player And like, I don't know how we're talking about football to this level now. But you're a decent player and you've got a style of playing. You want people to make certain runs and make certain movements. Whereas someone who's shite doesn't know what to do.
Nah.
So you can tell them what to do.
Not having it.
And then you can just control it more.
They can't even do that. What was we on about? You were going through them sports.
I was going through it. I think it's weightlifting or shooting's the only one you can do without like next Olympics, £1 million. How much you need? £10 million next Olympics. You got to qualify for the sport. Which one you picking? I think I'm going shooting.
What about archery?
I think there's too much involved in our balance and all that. Like, I feel like you can base yourself with a gun. You can't base yourself with an arch.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
I do think it's the kind of thing you could take up though, because I don't think anyone's doing that from like 2 years old, are they? Really?
No. Interesting. What about the horses ones? Because that's mainly the horse. You get a good horse.
Yeah, but it's going to take me 2 years to lose the weight.
Oh yeah, not you.
I've only got 4 years.
I mean, like the late,
So you could do the horse one. No,
Yeah, I'd
no
be alright.
offense.
And if the horse is shit, I can just cry my eyes out like that woman did. It was so funny.
What happened there?
Someone punched it, didn't he as well?
Oh, didn't he?
That
Oh,
was-
that's
that
funny
was-
then.
That was that Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
No, there's someone in the Olympics punch one as well.
Fucking hell.
The trainer. So that woman. So I've only seen the memes, but there was a woman that was smashing it.
What a 2021 fucking like sentence that is.
Just get me news from the memes,
Yeah,
don't I?
like I've only seen. That's like, is it fucking Spark Notes or whatever it was back in the day?
I've only seen 2 sentences on a photo.
Yeah.
Did you go to the lecture?
Of something that's
I just
vaguely
saw the
related
notes
to the
online,
subject.
Well, I'd only seen the memes, but some woman was smashing it on a horse, like the show jumping or whatever it was on for gold, and then just at some point the horse just went nah, and just pulled up.
So what did she punch it for?
She started crying and that 'cause she was on for gold.
Right.
And apparently back in the stables, whatever, the trainer punched the horse.
That's bad.
Had to get sent home.
God, I hope the horse killed him.
Where did they punch the horse?
In its face.
Like I say, I
It's
only
big,
saw the
long,
meme.
stupid
Hard
head.
fucking
Only
nose,
saw-
that, bro.
What? Hey, there's a question. What's the biggest animal you reckon you could have in a fight?
Done this on the DDP.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Like a small dog.
I'm one of them cunts. I'm one of them 5% cunts who thinks you can fight a lion, mate.
Fuck off.
I am.
Couldn't fight a lion bar.
I know. I can't say no.
It's got mind control over you.
It's in my head, rent free. You know, you said that now. I'm literally thinking about peanut butter lion bar. I like saying, I love a peanut butter lion bar. You know?
If I was fighting
I've
you,
lost
I'd
that fight straight
I
away.
haven't had a lion
throw,
bar.
throw one in the canal and you'd fucking jump after it.
Like a dog with a stick. You're not come over there.
I'm one of them idiots who's like, yeah, I'll fight anything on 4 legs. Like,
What about pandas? Aren't they dead slow and docile?
yeah, but they got power.
Is
and
it docile? It's not
Docile.
docile.
It's docile, but it's funny to mispronounce words.
No, I do it all the
sometimes,
time, but I do it on stage and don't tell people
Do it
about
on
it, and
stage.
they think I'm a prick. So sometimes I'll
Get
just
wound
say
up.
I'll just say magazine instead of magazine, and then they just think I'm an idiot. And sometimes I say animu
Submarine.
instead of animals. I say animu, and
I
they're like,
instead of anime.
no, animus.
niche
So like, oh, is
conversations
it
you're having
the
there.
zoo? And I see all the animus. And people
I
are
think a
like,
good word for that is submarine.
submarine.
That's a good one because that's a and specific. If you can go
Pacific.
Yeah.
People
One of the
go
best.
that's a genuine.
One of the
you can't-
best tweets ever was when Frank Ocean wasn't releasing his album. And someone went, Frank Pacific Ocean, because I wish you'd specifically tell me when this album's coming out. There was a lad near us, I've said it on ours, I always feel like I should say that because I don't want people thinking I'm just coming using the same gags, like
Oh,
I've
no,
only
yeah,
got
that's
one
fair
gag. But he used to say Wilbindon,
Oh.
and he couldn't say. And another one is Wellesley.
Wellesley.
Yeah, instead of Wembley.
All them ones are shocking, but I'm dead bad for stuff like that, you know.
Chimley.
Getting names wrong.
Chimney's one.
Well, what did you start doing on stage? I used to take the piss out of me. Cocaine.
Yeah.
I used to say cocaine on stage.
Cocaine. You
rather
say
than
cocaine.
That
Say
is weird.
cocaine. I don't know why. It's just like,
I remember you told me once you were playing footy with a lad from Liverpool, and he was like, he said to you something like, "Lads, watch him. He's a nutter. He hit someone with a bottle."
Yeah, a buckle, yeah.
Buckle.
A fucking buckle.
buckle, baby's buckle.
He was that scouse. He said buckle.
Oh, I used to say
It's a mank thing as well, that
titty
lickle.
barn rather than tie barn. I used to say that, you know, titty barn street.
Oh,
And
yeah.
tie barns, literally. But that's what I thought it was pronounced. Just like,
One word that
Fucking divvy.
I didn't get my head around on Champ Man for years was negotiate. It was negonate.
just
For
negging them.
years.
Heavy
years.
negations.
Yeah.
Just negging them and
I
they're
just
shit.
I didn't get negotiate, and then I was like, Luckily, I
Shit, I'll
never
give you
got
20
pulled.
grand.
Here's another one that I got done on. Rice slip. That's a
Oh,
minefield,
yeah,
that one.
Rui sleep. Yeah.
I got done filthy in the office. That one. Oh,
Rice
Is
slip.
it the talk of the office? Yeah.
oh, I'm just fucking
Now,
rinsed.
was pronounced as Wyslip or whatever it was.
Rui slip.
Why
Wyslip.
slept John? Has he gone there? When's he coming back? November, mate.
RUI SLIP.
Okay.
That's tough, isn't it?
I'd say it. Like, I wouldn't say it was Rui slip because like you sort of know how language works a bit, but I would say Roy slip.
Wyslip, yeah.
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 I used to think
I'd have gone
Mayor
recently, so.
was pronounced Mayor. Which
Mayor as in
Mayor's in like the mayor
the
of,
mayor of
Liverpool.
London?
oh
I'd
mayor.
say Mayor.
I'd still say Mayor, mate.
I'd
Like
say
John
mayor.
Mayer.
I'd say mayor.
Yeah, I'd say
Like
Mayor. Yeah.
Mayor.
Oh, wow, we got you. We didn't know you
Jonathan Mayer.
Oh, go
Chester,
on.
not Mank. The tongue and tongue thing.
Oh, I say tongue.
Yes, you use Scouse one then.
Yeah, tongue is
Mank say
weird.
tongue, I don't get it. Like,
I mean, it is pronounced tongue.
is it
though.
you there though? Like,
Yeah, after it though.
But there's already a word, tongue,
yeah.
that implements. That's why I differentiate and say tongue.
Like the Cisco song about tongue to tongue tongues. Yeah, it's tongue.
Yeah, I can never get it when someone says, like, it makes me skin crawl when people say tongue. I don't know why.
Do you know Brummies don't say teeth, they say tufts.
I hate that tough
Weird
brush.
that, innit? Yeah, tough brush.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, I've had a tuft extracted.
Yeah, and also you like a lot of them.
Get your tongue extracted as well, mate. Shite.
Did you say what? What did get you what extracted then?
Tough.
No, but then what?
Tooth.
Yeah, but then you said
Tongue.
You said tongue.
Yeah, on purpose. It was a
Yeah, you did a
callback.
callback.
Like what you did.
Oh, I mean,
I
if you
don't
say-
know. Is that?
Fucking shit
I
all over
don't
my
know,
job.
I don't know. I don't. Do you
What,
think?
what?
Yeah, I think
I
I
got
do.
it started. I
You
got
think
it.
that was a genuine mistake?
No,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
genuine
yeah.
mistacky.
Genuine my stack.
Man.
I want to know why you called it what you called it.
Why we call this another one?
I like
Because
it.
it's another podcast.
Because it's just
Yeah,
for
no,
the
but
sake of it.
I like it. But I also like imagine you like dressed like DJ Khaled.
Well, I think I'm probably going to edit it's just every episode is DJ Khaled.
Another one.
That's what I'm like in the house.
But you
Just-
can put it on there as well.
And that's what I'm going to do, I think in the future. Why do we call it? We called it because so basically what's happened with this podcast, I said, do you want to do a podcast? And he's gone, yeah, and then done nothing else.
No,
So
hang on. I've been thinking.
I've been thinking. It's been about 6 weeks.
I've been thinking
Any
so
chance
much.
of a fourth?
I've been thinking of
I've been thinking.
of things to that we can do to make it grow.
All right, he's thinking more the
You the
business side.
strategy.
Yeah, I'm the strategist, mate.
Am I the Binty, you're the
Strategist.
Paul?
Well,
It'll grow better if it's good though.
Yeah, it'll grow organically.
Not as fast as you'd think.
Really? How long did it take you?
Yeah,
you've got to do something, haven't
Yeah, you've got to do something.
you? You know,
You can't just have a
don't
chat
buy a
with your
ticket,
mates.
don't win the raffle.
So anyway, basically, set up the podcast and just started messaging. What do you think of these names? Yeah, that one sounds all right. That was it. That was.
What was the other one? That
was
group
about
chat.
5 names. No, there's another one. There's something else. What was the first one we're going to call it? I was trying to be too clever. One, Deja Who.
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah,
You
Danny.
told me about it, and I was like, I'd swerve that straight off.
Who could?
I thought it was being clever. Deja, but then Who? Because we're going to have the same guests on all the time. So it was like, I've seen him about 5 times on this. Yeah, sound.
You would have had to like that's fine, but you would have had to like
Playing the joke.
yeah every time you did it.
And also the trolls would be like, Deja, who's this? You know, stuff like
That's the
that.
whole point, yeah.
And then
It'd
if
be
it
used
was
to take the piss.
rubbish, they'd be like deja poo.
Deja, no.
Cheers. Trollery podcast didn't exist already.
Deja nu.
You joining in with the trolls?
What,
Have yous ever
troll
been
me on podcast?
That's what you be doing.
Have you ever been trolled? On the internet.
Yeah.
Really?
I had one troll. Call me a comedian in air quotes.
No, a so-called comedian. That's
Yeah,
usually what they
that's
say.
Yeah, so-called comedian. I got
Exactly.
that for fat shaming.
Someone tried to make a parody account of me on Twitter.
All right.
It wasn't popular enough.
Remember when people did that?
You know,
There was a
I
big
wasn't
phase.
popular enough to actually have a parody account.
Oh,
It's
wow.
great. Someone like I think
2 Rob Thomases though, innit?
yeah, but no, someone tried to like do the Rob
Oh,
Thomas
like
comedian.
right.
I tried to like parody me and my abrasive attitude to things, and they just I wasn't popular enough on the circuit for it
Like
to be
Adam Rowlid.
one of them funny things. Yeah, it just didn't work.
I think that was like the last good one, wasn't it? Adam Rowlid. I can't think of any funny ones after that.
The best one was Steve Bennett. Someone did Steve Bennett.
Went for a while as well.
And it was
didn't
fucking amazing.
it?
What was it?
One of them was like...
Isn't that the reason he come on Twitter? Because he had to be...
Yeah.
Really?
There was like... one of them was like, I must having shots in the loft bar with Stady. Bought myself some cowboy boots so I can like fit in with him and looking cool or something like that. And then one of them was like... I watched Ramzo the other day and do one of the best work in progresses I've ever seen. When he put the mic in the stand at the end, I threw my notepad in the air and shouted a wooga.
That's so good.
Everyone thought it was me.
Oh.
And there
You
was
must have got that all the time.
and
Yeah,
there was a Chris mate. There was a fake Ramsey, and everyone thought that. I've never done a parody account of anyone, and everyone always thinks it's me. And it's mad when you found out who Steve Bennett. Oh no, I don't think it was Steve Bennett. I think it was Ramsey. And Steve Bennett. It was Ramsey saying that Steve Bennett was in, throwing his notepad. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Yeah. But when you find out who it was, it's mad.
Is it not who you expect?
No.
Don't think it ever is. It's never had anyone naturally funny.
No, because when I mean, I was surprised when I found out who Adam Rowlid was, but he's a funny guy. He's a comic. Do you remember who it was?
Before my time, that.
Do you remember who it was? Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't want to say people's names in case I stomp. I try not to do that.
I won't. I'll beep it out.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
And the Ramsey one was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've met him.
He's just a promoter. He's like, I don't think he's.
Shrewsbury, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
He has funny statuses on Facebook sometimes.
He used to. Did you ever gig with him? You must have, because you were going like a year after me, I think.
Was I?
Yeah, something like that. And I gigged with him in the first year, like he was gigging. I gigged with him for Agraman, and also we drove to fucking Scotland for Billy Kirkwood, and that's when I had to put an Indian accent on in a kebab shop because he said don't talk in English accents in kebab shops because you get battered because it's like scary part of Scotland.
Whoa.
Kevin Bland said that? Or
No, like the locals at the gig.
Oh my God. And did you?
Yeah.
Whoa. Bet that must have been fun.
No, I just said,
There's a
but I
battered
only
you
said,
put
I
an
just
accent on.
literally said burger. No, I'm not doing it.
One burger.
Yeah, like that.
Burger?
It's a shame that doing accents is seen as racist because some accents are just fun to do.
I mean, I browned up as well.
You know, I dressed up as well.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know what you mean, but only some.
Only some.
If you're Cambridge educated and you can do a Welsh accent and pretend that Welsh people are stupid, and that's fine.
I can't do accents otherwise.
Yeah, I think I'd be 17% funnier if I could do an accent.
I wish I could do it. That's like one of
Just
the
for the punchlines.
Yeah, can't do it.
Just so I can like tell a story and be like, put the accent on as well.
Yeah.
What I'd love to do is be able to do a punchline and then go, oh, she's not a gay man. That's my favourite accent one. When someone does an accent and then, oh, they're not gay.
They're like, oh, I've just realised that my accent sounds like this.
Yeah, or do you remember New Hack? Stu Goldsmith. We was talking about it. It was at the Laugh In, and we did it, and we did loads of them. And one of them, there was two that were my favourite. One of them was when you do an accent wrong, and you go, oh, and he's Welsh, and he said, and then you say it, and you're like, oh, well, I mean, he was Welsh, not Portuguese, like, because it's shit accent. And the other one is when you go, like, so I was on the phone. I don't know what this is.
No one's doing that, are they?
Mate, honestly, in like 2013,
Really?
12, like all that shit, the sex.
Oh, that was I used to hate that one. Oh, I'm so bad at the sex. It's always by the biggest slags who say it as well. Like, I don't mean females
Doing the
male,
sex.
Like, most promiscuous comics always the one.
I'm
so bad at the sex.
The sex. So I was doing the sex. This isn't my technique, by the way.
It's quite funny though.
It's not though.
It's not, but like now it would be to see it all put together in one.
Probably we're talking about stuff like this now. I just want to name every cunt. That's the only thing.
Just me as it, guys. Just me on that one.
And if you don't know, it's you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't think of someone like that, that means you're the one.
Oh yeah, that
It's
mate.
an old actor one, that one, isn't it?
Mate, I've seen that like recently. Like, if you don't know who the dickhead is, it's you.
How do you feel about hack stuff when you're comparing?
Hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you've got high standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have. You should have.
Shouldn't just settle now.
Should just die on your arse being original and unfunny than do that.
Don't get to top 3 without
you're in some
without
working
an ice
man's
Just
club.
be really unfunny, but don't do anything hack, and then just go. Oh,
Why are you doing it then? Just read off a joke book.
The moolah. You don't MC anyway, do you?
Oh, you're talking about MCing?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
MCing. So what's the difference between being hack and MC and being a hack act?
Because
Why
if
can
you're
you- why can you
MCing,
do
I think
that?
it's slightly more forgivable if you're MCing, I think.
What, to do someone else's
Because
joke?
your job as an MC, and I'm not talking about specifically doing
No,
other
yeah,
people's
yeah, yeah.
jokes, I'm
Oh,
using
right.
those kinds of cliched, like add-ons and caveats
Well,
and
they
stuff
are
like
other
that.
people's jokes. Someone had to do it first.
Sure, but nobody knows who that person is.
Well,
So you can't really
someone
say...
might. Like, there's an act on the circuit that claims to be the first person to say "face like a plaster's radio." He claims that he invented that.
Oh, wow.
Mad, that, isn't it?
Mm.
So, I don't know. I've had lines nicked that I've written.
Maybe this is why you're so adamant that people should be... Because you've had
Well,
stuff nicked.
Not just that, but I also don't think it's that hard to do.
I think it comes from... I people disrespect them, MC now. Like, in the not in, you were about to say it then. You were about to say, oh, it's more forgiving for MC because your job there is like to make it good for the acts. Sort of
Sure,
thing. It's like,
to make it a good show.
Yeah, some people.
So that the acts can be original.
I think that has come from shit acts, the ones who aren't on the circuit anymore, and moan about like the new acts going through and coming like, oh fucking hell, it's all changed, but it kills comedy. It's like, no, what kill comedy? Yous being shit and saying stuff like, oh, the MC's only there for the acts. No, the MC's just another act.
Yeah.
Like fucking Paul Smith proved that. Like, if you can't go on and follow a good MC who's just ripped the room at our level, then you fucking shite, mate.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be on the bill.
A lot of acts don't want the MC to be good.
Yeah,
They want you to go on,
MC shouldn't smash
tell
it.
people to shut up. Say if you don't know who the dickhead is, it's you. It's like having a wank in a brothel or whatever it is. Like all them hack shits.
Yeah.
And then bringing the act on to like a half cold room
Yeah, and being
so
like,
they can look
yeah.
better.
So the act can look better. Oh, the act smashed it, so I've done my job. You haven't done your fucking job, mate. People are paid 20 quid to see 4 comics. One of them might be an MC, but it's still paid to see you. Fucking do your job.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah, I agree.
See you comparing tomorrow night.
The thing is, though, there's not a good act in the country that can't MC. It's bollocks. When people say, oh, I can't do it, you can.
Yeah, you can do
Everyone
it. I just
can
don't
do
like
it.
doing it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mate, when I'm on stage, I want it to be. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you're from. I don't care who you live.
But you don't even have to
Shut
do
up and
that.
listen to me.
You
That's
don't
all
even
I
have
want.
to MC like
I
that.
want it to be all about me.
Think,
I don't wanna
invent a
talk to anyone.
game. Reinvent the game. Think of some new stuff to say.
Do
Just go on
7 minutes of your set and then
That's
bring
literally what
someone
I
on.
do.
Well, that is the worst bit of MCing, though. That is when people do that. People do
Which?
that.
Yeah.
They just go on and split their set up into 3 10s or like
Yeah.
a 10 and 2 5s, and it's fucking shite because it's not like you. That stuff only works when there's been a good MC anyway.
So-
That's what they do in Birmingham, don't they? They don't care who MCs.
Well, no, I mean, I MC'd that once.
Yeah, for the first time that you, I think wasn't it
Like
the first time you ever
handful of
MC'd?
times and he'd just gone, yeah, just do it. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, mate, I'll do it. And it
I-
actually went all right.
I did it once, and I was closing, and a dead good that was MCing who I've never seen MC before, and I was like, I got on the phone, someone was like, "Is this the right? Have you got the running order wrong?" And he was like, "Nah, just do it, innit?" But on the Saturday we swapped it because it was just stupid.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Took one gig.
No, because he couldn't do it.
Did he say that himself?
Well, put it right. I'm a good closer and a good MC. He's a really good closer and a shit MC. So I may as well MC it and he close it, and the show is better.
Would you not rather close it yourselves just because it's
I
a bit
have-
of an easy? Do you find it? Because I suppose you've MC'd that long, but like that, you've kind of got to always be there for the night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
don't
bit
get me
that I get
wrong.
a
It
bit
was
like-
cool, but he's a mate, and also I like the club, and I don't. It's a bit just to
Rather
ruin
have a good night,
to
wouldn't
make
you,
the
then?
gig not as good just so I can get there at 9 o'clock instead of 8 is just fucking stupid, really.
Wozniak sitting there going, "Fuck them." That's what I'd do.
No, not about that. Just
Fuck
in
them,
terms of
mate.
like just sort of just because when you're doing a set, you just go right. I've just got to be on and off, and then can just chill.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get the MC, you have got to kind of be
Yeah,
coming off.
I
now,
I don't like MCing. I don't like the admin of it all. Like say having to.
Do you like the green room and then
just
darting up and darting down?
Yeah.
It's like
I just go and do my set, thinking it's all about me, and then just getting off. That's what I like. None of the faff of like having to talk to people or not.
me gigging lately, gigging tonight.
No, I try for that. Meant to be on Portsmouth Stag, aren't we? Me and Danny.
Oh, was it a
Meant to be
stag?
on Ibiza tonight. We're on Ibiza right now. Off our
Getting
tits.
lit. Good job I got that 6-pack ready.
And
Like
so
I
I've
said
got
I
it-
was going to 2 years ago.
Is he,
It's not Gary Lineker,
what's
not Gary
happened?
Wayne Lineker, Headlock now.
What's happened with it all?
I don't know if you know, there's a bug going round.
Right. Is that on a red list, is it?
No,
It
no.
just
so
wasn't worth the risk.
We didn't know what it was going to be or what was meant to be happening.
So you've rearranged it now?
So no, and the wedding's been rearranged till May. So now we're just going to do the stag in April or something, I think.
April stag.
Redo the stag. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're going back to Ibiza. Or
This is a hell of a way to find out I didn't get an invite.
Mate, I didn't get an invite to his last one, and there was some people on that stag do, mate. It was like, fucking hell, mate. Like, why can't I be there?
Which one's
I was like that when you went to Amsterdam. I didn't get an invite to Amsterdam.
Did you not?
I think it's.
I'm sure you did.
Probably did.
Yeah,
I-
you did.
I get him. I just don't turn up to things.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I've
but
got
you,
plans. I'm a busy man.
That was good.
would you
Amsterdam.
expect an invite?
To what? To
Do you-
Amsterdam.
I wouldn't have expected an invite. Would you have expected an invite?
To what? To what? To what?
To anything like that?
Like what?
The Amsterdam trip?
Yeah, of course I would.
Book yourself a hotel.
Let's go anyway.
What's the actual fucking I'm going.
Follow him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? No. Do you want to come with Portsmouth Stag in April?
No, where's it going to be?
I don't know. It was going to be Ibiza, but I don't know now.
No, I couldn't do a stag.
Lake
mate.
fishing, ice fishing in Finland. That'd be
Love
cool.
to
That'd
do
be
that.
sick.
I'd go to
that.
that.
Do you know what though? When they were trying to rearrange it, and that, I was pushing for like, hey, let's
Not
go
even
on
invited
barges
ice
and go fishing and that.
Yeah, I was up for
I
that.
was pushing it like loads, but they all just want to do
I
fucking
backed you in that because I was a little booze
just
cruise.
do Mandy on boats,
That's
innit? That's
basically what it is, yeah. I'll do that as well, like, but
Could do that in the Norfolk Broads though on a barge.
mate, I like you talking about like ice fishing and
Barge
all
is
that.
good.
John,
Good barge.
Do you fish?
me? No,
Yeah.
I've never been, but I just reckon I'll give anything a
Fucking
go.
love it, me. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I reckon I'd love it, but
I might
it's
go
just
Monday.
too much time.
It's not.
It's like golf. Like, I
Yeah,
can't
but
do
you
golf.
sit there, but you can do other stuff while you fish.
Yeah, but you just out
You
there
go on
for
your phone.
hours, aren't you?
You just put your you put your little bait runner on, and it just makes a noise when it goes.
Yeah,
And you just do some work,
Yeah,
do
but I
some
like-
admin. You
I-
can't like.
can't edit like,
Oh, you could take your little laptop.
possibly. I don't know. It just feels like I'm going fishing. Got to commit 4 hours to it. I haven't got 4 hours to commit.
See, I when I go, I don't go in the morning. I go in the afternoon. So I go at like 3 o'clock and stay till like 9, and it's great.
Yeah,
Little-
she's sort of done your day before you go.
Yeah,
Get to see the sun go down.
Respect that.
yeah, man. Elton John.
Get some nice views.
Elton John there. That was him, wasn't it?
That's
Elton
why-
John.
I can't. My dad keeps trying to get me into golfing now. It's like I haven't got 4 hours in it. 5 hours to just go and commit.
You have though.
I haven't got a kid and a wife and 2 jobs and that. Like,
You chose to do this though. You could have been golfing now.
yeah, well, we should
Or
have been
spending
owned.
time with your kids.
Should have been owned by now.
This is
Like,
another job,
fucking
though,
didn't
isn't
start
it?
this till
This
12
is-
o'clock.
This is another job.
This is part of the job, though.
This is part of the job,
it,
yeah.
This is part of
Not here
building
to
the
fuck
profile.
about, we're here to take over.
Exactly. It's like, never thought about taking up a new sport or nothing. New hobby.
Fishing sounds good.
New hobby.
It'd be good to have stuff.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding, maybe. No, it'd be good to like
popular
invest in like
nowadays.
rods and stuff like that and get all the cool kit and just have your little serene time.
I reckon I've heard you say that about loads of things, though. You never actually do anything, do you?
See what you did there.
Not
See what-
really.
see
It's
what
because
you
I've not got anyone to do it with.
You just do it on your own.
Go fishing on your own. I do.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it better on your own, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better. I hate fishing with people.
Next time you
I go
go
with me
fishing, I'm
dad.
going to turn up.
It's fine with me.
Hiya,
Dad.
Danny. I brought a piece of fucking wood with a string attached to it. I'm going to fish with you
Yeah.
for 6 hours.
With a worm.
So where have you been gigging?
Have you never? What's the last new thing you took up?
The last new thing.
His trousers.
Like hobby?
Topped it again. That's it.
Come on, you must have
Chap's done.
some.
I don't know. No, not that I can't think of anything.
Never took up like.
No, I've never took up anything.
Oh, the ukulele. Sorry, the ukulele.
Yeah, there you go. A little hobby in there.
I'm actually quite good at it now.
You're gonna do it on stage.
Jesus God, no.
Why'd you take up just something to do?
I just like playing it. It's quite nice being able to make your own music.
I thought about taking up the ukulele just because I like the idea of doing it. I really want to play an instrument and I
Why
can't.
don't you just fucking go and hang around schools, mate? Like,
No, 'cause I want to do an instrument, and the uke seems like the
it might be the
easiest
nonciest
the
one.
accessible one.
There's a chat for you.
What's the nonciest instrument to play? Surely it's the flute,
Flute, yeah,
because that's like
recorder.
luring children.
Recorded in it.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Trombone.
Oh, yeah.
You just said that because it's got the word bone in now.
Trombone in it.
That's all. Yeah.
What is tromboning? Is that when you rim and
Yeah.
wank at the same time?
Rusty trombone. Where are you gigging tonight anyway?
I'm gigging at the Rusty Trombone in Brighton.
It's a good venue.
Train goes in it. Half an hour.
Hey, I'm alright for the lift, aren't I?
He's closing.
Like socially, what's like an instrument which is like, you know, that face?
Bongos.
Bongos is a good one. Yeah. I reckon acoustic guitar, but you're barefoot when you play it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think harmonicas are quite cool.
Cool.
Oh, do you know what it is? Do you know what it
The
is?
environment in it.
The fucking accordion.
Yeah.
It just look like a
accordion.
yeah,
All right. Yeah.
like a
Yeah, that's a good
weirdo.
one.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like what when you see it coming, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll have to listen to this. Bagpipes, I suppose that's a good one.
Say that,
I
then, but
don't
I
like
don't
this
dislike a bagpipe.
I guess because when you play the bagpipes badly, it sounds worse than when you play other instruments
I
badly.
also think it like
That's become hacked, the bagpipe thing, though, hasn't
yeah,
it?
and not everyone who
Who
plays
fucking
bagpipes is a
ever played
dick, but
bagpipes?
everyone who plays bongos is probably a dick.
There was somebody playing drums on where I live, and it was the most infuriating thing. Like, I wouldn't usually get bothered by that, but I was just lying on my bed. It was like 5:30, and I was just on the computer, and just hear somebody playing, and it wasn't like it was great, but it wasn't bad. It was just like it felt like it was like a kid.
Did you not tell your
learning how to
butler to
do
go
it.
and tell him
I was
to
gonna
keep
say,
it down?
This is what your dad
No.
does. This is why your dad's on social media, because he's taking up the drums.
So
But the only way you're hearing anyone play the drums where you live is if it's your fucking
but
half.
it went on, and then it stopped for 5 seconds, and then start again. And I wouldn't get bothered by anything like that, but for this time, I was getting really wound up by it, thinking this will stop soon.
Yeah, there's nothing
'Cause it
worse
absolutely has to.
someone playing a musical instrument badly. Like when you watch his uke videos and the shit, you're like, oh, for fuck.
But not
Oh,
badly.
boss.
No.
I'm good at it. Which one was bad? My voice isn't good, but I'm just singing
That's
because I
probably
just
what
want
it
to
is.
express myself.
Do you sing as well?
Yeah.
I have a little sing, yeah.
See his little Instagram video?
No.
It's more fun if you sing.
Plays his shit uke.
Yeah, you got to sing. You can't
More
just play
fun.
the uke. Anyone can.
It's always
play the
songs
uke.
I've never heard of as well, so I can't sing along.
I know, I've got to the point where I'm doing my Instagram for me now, guys.
Yeah.
Not for comics.
Oh, good.
Not for comics to be like, oh, it's a bit shit, not funny. Well, yeah.
It wasn't
go on.
asked it was funny.
Go
It's
watch
just
something
you
else.
playing it shit.
Watch something else, you daft prick.
It's just infuriating. I do. I only listen to it
Great,
about 10
carry
seconds
on.
and then I click off it.
The
So it's
Instagram's
like,
for
oh,
me, mate.
shit. Fair enough. I just don't like it.
There's a lot of freedom in being like, nah, I'm just going to do stuff that I want to do on there and not try and cater to everyone
I just do that in my life. I don't do it online.
What, on the gram?
on the gram. Or anything, I suppose.
It's your
On the
business
twit.
page, though, innit? The gram.
Is it your business page, your one?
Yeah,
is,
have you not
mate.
seen
See it
his
as a
lifting
business
videos?
page?
Fucking hell.
I know,
Alright.
lifting and photos.
Didn't your laugh listing
I
video
put
cost you 4 followers?
Yes, yeah, I lost 4 for that one. But then I think they might have been fake accounts.
Might have been
that didn't
bots.
Like me. Yeah,
Yeah.
them bastards.
Or just
Got on.
jealous fucking fat people.
Yeah, it might have been haters, mate. It might have been haters.
But
Trying
no,
to click unfollow with their
it's the-
fat stubby digits.
It's the business, isn't it? The gram.
You're trying on the gram lately, and it's
I've got to.
hilarious.
What else can you do?
Yeah, but you're not trying to do. You're just posting stories of you drinking. Like, oh,
What
it
was
is
that?
post gig.
Oh, that was a
got a
story.
bottle. Got a bottle.
That was
have
a
I?
story, though. That doesn't count. Stories are just fodder, aren't they?
There's beer there, actually. I forgot to ask if you wanted one.
Oh, no, not at this time.
Half one. It's the best time to drink.
Yeah, I love day drinking, me.
Only
You
a cup.
getting
mate.
on it now?
Oh, mate, I wish I could. I love day drinking. It's my favourite thing.
You going to go have a beer?
Anyway. Very easily
Done now,
persuaded.
innit?
There's a minute now left.
Let's drink it in a minute. Let's
You need to
let's
do
all
your
try and
little-
down a beer.
You need to do your little wrap up. What you're going to say to the people, Dem?
I don't know. Come on,
It's
you
like
wrap
a
up.
little
You do
coaster.
something.
Oh, mate, you can't have me wrap a podcast up
Do
yet.
something for
2
fucking
gigs
once,
in.
will you?
2 gigs. What am I meant to say tonight? You did a
Just-
good one last time.
What did they say?
Just get that one from last time and stick it on this
It's a
one.
good
as well.
shout. Yeah, but
That'd be
it won't be on the video.
Anyway, this is the first one. what do you want me to say?
You don't need to make it like a hype thing. Just like, this has been another one podcast.
Another one. This has been another one podcast.
Do you want me to do it for you?
No, because I've got to do
It's like the dad, isn't he?
No, but
Dan's like, listen, I
Pops
should
is there, yeah.
close the show.
I'll do
Listen,
what.
you had your wheeze and your poos.
I'll do what I think.
No,
you
go on.
should
I'll
say,
have
and
a
then you copy.
Go on, let me have a go
All
for
right.
you.
A bit of silence.
Off the top of the dome. Nice one for tuning in to the first proper Another One podcast. We appreciate all the support. You can now find us on Instagram and Twitter at Another One. I'm lying there because we haven't got an Instagram or Twitter yet. So who knows what the handle's going to be. But you can follow Danny. Where can you follow you?
Just Danny MC Comic.
Just Danny, Mr. MC.
And the Damn Daniel podcast.
Just Google top 3 MCs in the world and Danny's name will come up.
Probably.
But yeah,
Bruce
I
Buffer.
thought that
What?
because I always think that if you're the best act in Britain, you're the best act in the world. I think
Bruce Buffer, MC, most popular.
they don't really have MCs in America either.
that's what I mean.
You could be like the Americans do in the sport. You know,
I've started billing
when
myself
someone wins
as
the Super Bowl and they go, "Oh, we're world champions." Like, no other cunt's played, mate.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
I started billing myself as the best actor who's never been on telly.
Yeah, no, so that.
That's what I do now. Bill myself as that.
I've taken that and twisted it as the best act that people don't know about.
Oh, nice.
That's what I do. That's when I shared you on Instagram. I said,
Oh yeah,
Danny's
yeah.
the best act that you don't know enough about.
That is right.
And the way I said that is because then I can still say I'm better because they're on my Instagram.
That's
so they know
true.
about me.
That is true.
I call myself the best act that's never played the hi-fi.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, isn't it?
No, because I've never played the hi-fi and I think I'm better than you.
Well,
so.
you could be the second best act.
Oh.
There's a second best spot open there for you, Rob.
First is first, second is nothing.
I thought it was first the worst, second the best.
It depends where you come from.
Third the one with the airy chest.
Zero the hero. I've never played it, so I'm zero, really, aren't I?
What's a Tom Zero?
No, I've never played it, so I'm zero.
Oh, so you're zero.
Zero the hero, innit?
Zero, the hero.
First the worst.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number blocks.
I was meant to wrap this up and it's gone
Yeah,
very well.
no, it's cool.
Yeah, so thank you for listening to another one. It's the first one. We're giving it a go. You'll see more of Staunton and more and Danny on it as we progress. The idea is we're going to get our mates on, the same mates quite regularly. Just have laughs, talk shit, and just try and get ourselves out there a bit more into the world of the internet. So thank you for listening. I am Rob Thomas. You can follow me at Rob Thomas Comedy everywhere. Wozniak, where can I get you?
At Simon Wozniak Comedy on Instagram. Like everything. Share everything on the stories.
Just
Get me
on
the
Instagram?
followers up. Just on the gram. Not bothered about Twitter and Facebook. Just the gram.
Stuck to the ground. What about you, Staunton?
Your boy Staunty. I play the uke. Enjoy.
Where can we get? How do we find you?
On Instagram.
Your boy Staunton.
Yeah, that's my handle. Your
What
boy
about Twitter?
Staunty.
You just sticking to Instagram, Twitter?
And yeah, just
IG,
Google
bro.
Adam Staunton and just fucking do some work yourselves. Why do I have to tell you how to find me?
IG. Instagram.
Well, we've done yours, Danny.
Yeah,
Just say it
that's
again.
done.
Just
Danny MC Comedy and
Danny
the Damn
MC
Daniel
Comedy,
podcast.
the Damn Daniel podcast, right? Thank you very much. Hopefully this comes out half decent. Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.